Yeah, D-Led, last 2 weeks, it's been, very similar, losing down at the end. And obviously you put everything you got into it, and you're frustrated, but we gotta find a way. We get on that plane and get back and use this bye week and regroup, put everything in there, find solutions, and go win against New Orleans. That's the only thing we can do. Obviously, D-Led, we're frustrated, as anybody would be when you come up short. But we have to fix what's been our issues and find a way to get back over in the win column, get over the hump.
And defensively, they try to make adjustments on McBride. He had 4 for 62 at the half. And
Yeah.
loose a little bit again.
Yeah, he did. They got the speed on the outside. He caught some things underneath. Obviously, he made the big play at the stretch when they took the shot. So, yeah, give and take. It's not what you wanted there at the end, but we have to find a way to fix it. It's been our Achilles heel the last 2 weeks.
How do you assess what you got out of Taylor today through 3 quarters?
Yeah.
55 yards?
Well, yeah, a little bit, obviously, the plan early. Really only had 3 possessions, right, in the first half. And a lot of that was because we chewed the clock down running it. We ran it. We had a huge emphasis to try to run it. So that was a little bit of it. And then the third quarter, give them credit. And then we got behind the sticks. They made a couple sacks, got us off track. We didn't do a good enough job executing. Regrouped in the fourth quarter. Obviously, he pulled his hamstring, and Des came in, and Des did a really nice job and gave us a chance. And then obviously made the big play on the zone read. And then, but unfortunately, we came up short, Mike.
How does this affect the decision that you have to
Well,
make?
yeah, I think it definitely has an effect. Yeah, we got to make a decision. Like I said, Des did a nice job coming back out there. I thought he kind of reset, and he confident in him. And if he had to come in the second play of the game, the way he prepared, and he didn't flinch, and like I said, he gave us a chance to win.
Why do you think this maybe hasn't been working the last 2 months?
Yeah,
look at the results.
It always comes down. The way these games are. Most of them are one possessions, and it's those small little things that make a big difference in a game. And unfortunately, it's been a few plays here or there, and we have to close the gap. And that's the reality of it. They're all kind of these one possession games, and we've been on the wrong side of it. So there are a lot of little things we got to continue to work on. We got to find any and all solutions to get us back over there.
Really the first 2 seasons you've been here, you guys have been pretty, especially last year, you've been pretty good in the possession games. What's the difference this year than that maybe made you guys not?
Well, I think, obviously we took care of the football today, so that wasn't an issue today. But, some of those are short fields, right, and the sun changes. Again, that possession when we got sacked and then we don't get the down, they get the ball, already in field goal range, and they kind of went for the first where they scored that touchdown there. Those little things, Mike, and it's not just one phase, it's in all phases. There's a play here or there, and that's been a problem.
And when you get it on the 14 after the interception, what happened in that?
Yeah, we ran it twice. Like I said, got a look we wanted. They got a little bit of a game. We had Bijan free release, and Kyle one-on-one on that backside, the way they kind of flooded to the front side there, and obviously we got flushed out of there.
You talk about this being, a lot of one possession games. In the third quarter, total net yards of -2, no first downs.
Yeah, it wasn't good enough.
How pivotal was that third quarter in the grand scheme?
Very. They got to give them credit. We didn't execute very well, and we got sacked a few times, which crushed a couple of those drives. And it's not just on the line. There's everything that goes into it. But that's what you do. You regroup. We come back. Obviously, a quarter wasn't good enough, so we regrouped and made a couple adjustments. So you saw us take those shots as we got going. So you get off track, it's hard to overcome some of those. We got to do a better job there.
Moving forward, how do you all balance the, self-scout first trying to get a break and then, coming back from the bye week?
Yeah, we self-scout every week, but obviously you take a step back. Here we are, not where we want to be, but somehow, some way, we're not out of it. So we'll focus on that, but things we can control on us, D-Lady, we got to regroup, look at everything, and find solutions.
Does it feel like it's unraveling a little bit?
No, not at all. You feel frustrated, but I would not use that word. And, everybody's got their own opinions, but you're out there every day, Mike. You know those guys we got in here. I'm betting on them.
Anything else? As far as, like you said, I mean, obviously some of them were short in possession when it came to Taylor, but was he giving you enough in terms of just?
Look, I got to go back and look at the film. Look, the first half, and every plan's different. We felt really confident in the way we wanted to run the ball, and we did early. They made some adjustments, and like I said, we got off track, so it's not all on him. So Des came in. It's unfortunate Taylor pulled his hamstring, extending the plays. He made some play extensions on some pass plays early that led to touchdowns, kept drives going, and so, we'll look at everything. But it's definitely encouraging seeing Des come back in there. He was settled. He was very confident. Like I said, if he wasn't, he wouldn't have pulled the ball right there. I can tell you that play will tell you a lot. Because if you don't want the ball in your hands, it would have been really easy to hand it off. So that's one assessment I can give you to state in the obvious. And not living in his fears. That's the same play. Basically, the ball popped out against Tampa.
4th and 1, what was your advantage point on that? You get it back and score.
I know. Yeah, I'd have to look at it. I thought we slipped a little bit going in. So obviously didn't convert, but I got to take a better look at it.
Why didn't you use Bijan today? Looked maybe a little more like the beginning of the season.
It did.
19, 20 carries. Is that?
Yeah, that's the way we pretty much operate. That's why we took him, and he's a dynamic player. He's able to bounce that one for a touchdown. He did a lot of things, and they were trying to take away certain things. Used them all over the place, and even one or two we tried to get the bubble. That was one that we botched, but he did a nice job today.
Anything else with how you guys maybe want to operate moving forward? Is that more indicative of?
Well, every game plan. All those guys. We got to get everybody involved. We got a lot of good players, but obviously he's, as a running back, you can force the ball to him that way, and there's some other things he did. And like I said, we got to find a way to get over that hump and not be, a couple points short here at the end of the game.
You talked about needing to get all those guys involved. It seems like there hasn't really been many games this year where that has happened.
Well, we haven't had them all healthy either. And then, again, the game plans are different. We made a huge emphasis on running the football today. Obviously, in the fourth quarter, we needed to adjust. They adjust. We adjusted, and we were able to move the ball down the field pretty good. Again, it just wasn't enough.
What do you think's changed in the defense the last 3 weeks?
Again, there's a lot of things that go into it. They had one pretty good drive right before the half. Then we obviously not given the short field would help, whether it's by turnover or in the return game. And then again, get them to the third down, and it seems like there's a play here or there that we got to find a way to contain better. We changed things up. We had some pressures. We got them down with that. We didn't have to hold the coverage and let them scramble. But yeah, we'll look at everything, Mike.
Anything else? Do you anticipate making any sort of changes over the bye? That would be.
We'll just look at everything. You look at everything you're doing. We got to make an adjustment. We got 7 games left, and we're not out of it. And we're going to put everything we have humanly possible, do our job better, and to go win this division. And that's all we can control. It's unfortunate. You get frustrated. And you got to look at everything, and that's what we'll do. That's our plan going into the bye. And so, like I said, it's coming at the right time for us. We need to, reset, and we'll be ready to roll when New Orleans comes into Atlanta.
Does that include
No, we're not making staff adjustments.
Just,
No, I know those are natural questions. We got the right guys in there. So we look at everything every week, and we'll find a way to get these wins, Mike. I know those are natural questions. I'm not blaming you for the questions. I know it's like, this is what happens, right? You're losing a couple in a row. Everybody's frustrated. But we got the right people in there. Thank you.
thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, a little stiff. Obviously been sent for 4 quarters, so, just trying to get as warm as I can. And then it's obviously just going and execute, the same way that, offense has been doing and been executing, been moving the ball. Just go down and do the same. Like I said, I'm prepared and ready for this situation at whatever time it came.
Very small sample size, but you think you did enough to maybe become the starter?
Yeah, again, that's not really my decision. Like I said, my job was to come in and be a backup to Taylor, and then be ready to go. And I felt like, play here or there. Obviously, you get that sack right there on defense. You make a couple more plays on offense. Special teams, you don't, give up the big explosive there. So all 3 phases, there's just little things here and there that if we take those away or be better in one play here or there, it's a completely different outcome for a lot of our games. Backer coming up in the A gap, so I try to get out to the left a little bit. I felt like we slipped, tripped, whatever. Obviously didn't execute it.
But you all come back and get the lead.
Like we say, you can't stop playing until the clock hits 0. We knew that, that we were either going to have to go back and, kick a field goal to win or obviously score a touchdown to win, whatever happened. So we knew that, we were going to get the ball back and have a chance to go win if obviously the defense, stopped them.
How do you balance, trying to, fix some things over the bye and then also trying to get a break so you can, before you come back and finish out the season?
Yeah, these next 2 days for us will be work days, obviously, to come in, correct our mistakes. And then, like you said, the biggest thing for all of us is getting rest mentally and physically, coming back and for when we play the Saints to be healthy. Obviously, huge division, huge rivalry opponent, to be able to go down.